Welcome back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. And staying in the northeast, Adamawa State has regained the hosting rights for the NYSC orientation camp 4 years after its closure. About 1,850 prospective corps members participated in the 2016 swearing-in of Batch B in Yola, the state capital. 200,000 others are being inaugurated across the country.
Adamawa State Polytechnic Yola is a chosen venue for the mandatory National Youth Service Corps orientation camp. It's with a sense of hope for a better security situation in the northeast that these corps members are sworn in.
Leadership of those in authority.
No youth corps member has been posted to Yola since 2013 after Adamawa State got caught up in the Boko Haram insurgency and the security situation became too dangerous even for the indigents. The NYSC state coordinator is optimistic that the move will help restore the image of the state.
Words cannot express how much we appreciate Your Excellency for his zeal and commitment to the return of the hosting orientation course in the state. This has gone a long way in restoring our corporate image and relevance in the state.
Governor Mohammed Jubrila says nothing will be left to chance, assuring the corps members of adequate security during their stay.
I think the most important thing that the NYSC corps members here that need to know is the state of the security of Adamawa State. This is very paramount for you to understand. Yes, Adamawa State is one of the frontline states in terms of the insurgency, or what we call the insurgency, and what people used to say Boko Haram, I think is going to be a thing of the past. So I think it's even a thing of the past.
Now, it seems the youth corpers are over their initial fears of being posted to the northeast.
We hear so many things on the news, and we've always heard and known that Adamawa State was a supposed trouble state. But so far, so good. I think it's a peaceful state.
When I asked people, where are you posted? Adamawa, they say, Adamawa, okay. Why will you post Adamawa? It's a troublesome state, it's no security, but when I was coming, I saw, welcome to Yola. The security was very tight.
1,850 prospective corps members are in Adamawa State for the 2016 batch. They are part of the 200,000 others posted across the country.
And the Nigerian Air Force has organized a lecture and screening exercise for its personnel to raise awareness about the growing prevalence of cancer in the country. Declaring the lecture open at the 461 NAF Hospital in Kaduna, the Chief of Air Staff says the aim of the program is to sensitize their personnel on how to detect cancers early enough through screening in order to prevent untimely deaths.
Gathered inside this hall are officers and men of the Nigeria Air Force. The event focuses on how to kick cancer out of Nigerian Air Force bases and, by extension, the country in general.
Fortunately, that if they're having friction or they are trying to misbehave.
The guest lecturer, Dr. Samoja, highlights some of the risk factors that are associated with cancer and how they can be avoided.
If you have a first-degree relation like a brother, a sister or a mother that have breast cancer, you have a double-fold risk of developing breast cancer.
Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, who is represented by the Air Officer Commanding Training Command, Air Vice Marshal Okoye, stresses the importance of the health of his officers in the discharge of their duties.
It is hoped that these cancer screening centers in our various hospitals will provide our personnel and their family, as well as the teeming populations around the bases, the opportunity to carry out regular checks in order to detect cancer early enough and prevent timely consequences of late diagnosis.
The Director Medical Services, Nigerian Air Force Headquarters, Air Vice Marshal Saleh Shinkafi, explains that the cancer screening centers have been adequately equipped with modern facilities for screening of various types of cancer.
The center is expected to provide excellent training facility for healthcare providers within the Nigerian Air Force and even outside.
The theme for the awareness program is Kick Cancer Out of the NAF Bases, which emphasizes the need for both officers, airmen and airwomen to visit clinics and go for constant checks.
And health, they say, is wealth. Talking about wealth creation and supporting micro, small and medium enterprises is what the Lagos State government has commenced, with disbursing 25 billion naira seed fund to drive it. The first set of 705 beneficiaries of the fund were presented with checks worth about 1 billion naira by Governor Akinwumi Ambode. The governor said the fund was a direct response to wealth creation, unemployment identified as a major socio-economic challenge facing Lagos State.
The Executive Secretary.
In its efforts to tackle unemployment, an intervention fund of 25 billion naira was committed by the Lagos State government for a period of 4 years to provide support to entrepreneurs, artisans and unemployed residents. Today, 705 individuals and enterprises are presented with checks of various amounts of money, ranging from 50,000 to 5 million naira, totaling about 1 billion naira. This is in support of their businesses. Governor Akinwumi Ambode charges the beneficiaries to utilize the funds judiciously.
The idea is that for every 1 million we disburse, we should create a minimum of 5 jobs around that business value chain.
Beneficiaries attest to the credibility of the process.
When it actually started, I didn't know. I thought it was a fluke. But here we are today at the groundbreaking ceremony, receiving a handshake from the governor and also the alert that comes with it.
I was given 2 million naira. I've been into the business for over 5 years now. I've been doing it. But with the money now, I can grow my business better. I can have more outlets, more places to sell. Then I have more customers to take healthy food.
We are not just giving people money. As we give them funding, those of them receiving funding today, for example, will also be receiving an invitation to a training program. Outside of that training program, there's also a continuous process of using business development partners to support and monitor these businesses to ensure that they are executing and implementing their business plans on which we have given them the loans.
The Lagos State Employment Trust Fund aims at providing financial support to over 100,000 micro, small and medium enterprises within the next 3 years. It is expected to create 300,000 direct and 600,000 indirect jobs, expected to add over 200,000 new taxpayers to the Lagos State Tax Register.
And we'll be bringing you some stories from the South when News Across Nigeria returns. Join us again.